Where's your head, Tony? I can't see your head, Tony. Where's your head? Oh, it's there. It's there. It's because this isn't a Tony Stark figure review. It's a Tony Stark AI. Yes, from Iron Man on Ironheart Comics. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to another action figure review. My name's Chris, and we're taking a look at another figure from the Mr. Hyde Marvel Legends wave from 2021 today. Just took a swig of tea. Deal with it. What a treat. I didn't get a chance to pick up the 80th anniversary wave version of Iron Man, nor did I get a chance to pre-order so far the Marvel Legends anniversary wave version of Iron Man. But I still own the original Wave 1 Marvel Legends Toy Biz 2002 Iron Man figure. I love it. He's a bit knackered now, but I adore him. This is the closest to that I will own in Hasbro style. Because what they've done here in doing AI Tony Stark is they've also just given us the option for a pretty decent Iron Man figure as well, based on the classic armour. After a tragic battle, Tony Stark lives on in digital form as a hologram at the helm of a high-powered robotic suit of armour. What a gorgeous illustration as well. Look at that, lovely. He's part of this wave to build the big bloody Mr. Hyde figure. He comes with the right leg of Mr. Hyde, and by the time I've opened this bad boy, I'll have everything except the right arm and the walking cane, which come with Wenwu. We've already looked at Shang-Chi, Xialing, the Death Dealer, and Civil Warrior here on this channel. Time now to crack open this bad boy and have a little look at AI Tony Stark. Doing yoga with Tony, or rather yoga with an empty suit full of an AI. Let's have a look at the articulation. Iron Man articulates at the boot. Pivots not very much, but does pivot just enough at the ankle. He has a swivel at the top of his boots, so it's a hidden calf swivel mixed in with the costume. Nice. He has got double knee joint. He turns at the thigh. His crotch allows movement out and backwards, also out, but the way these are sculpted means that they will totally snap if you force it, so don't. Unfortunate, but fine, I suppose. He has a swivel at the waist, which you can see quite easily, because it's an old school action figure swivel. He crunches at the top of the abs. He has a arm that the socket goes around and around, up and down. He has a swivel at the top of the, just above his biceps, so he has a double elbow joint. He doesn't have a swivel at the top of the glove, but that's because the wrist does all the work, and also bends inwards and outwards. His neck and head are a ball joint on a hinge, top of hinge. And that's pretty much it, really. Off the bat, the way he feels, same as the Civil Warrior, he feels very cheap. This feels, I know it's a mold they already have, but it kind of feels like very cheap plastic, the way it slides on its joints. Just, it's a little tough to handle without feeling like you're going to break the bugger. So I don't know how to feel about that. Paint-wise, really nice. It's bright and colourful. It's a very sort of 70s Iron Man, like really bright and bold reds and yellows look. The sculpt is what you'd expect, little ridges and lines. Torso is just a torso with a nice sort of arc reactor unibeam thing in the middle there with some darker paint around the edge to sort of make it pop. Because he's a hologram inside, his helmet has just a light blue with a slight ripply texture on the plastic eyes and mouth, because technically there's just light in there, there's no person. But obviously a lot of Iron Man armors have glowing eyes and a black mouth, so you could sort of look at that and be like, yeah, that's just Iron Man, fair enough. Back again, same smooth shiny plastic. There's his butt, his iron buns, if you will. He comes with a couple of accessories, namely the right leg of Mr. Hyde, who's going to be a tall boy. Look at that. He comes with two non-posable at the wrist. These are fixed, rather like the recent MCU spare hands. Two Unibeam Hands. The pinky on this one, unfortunately, is a little bit bent. A bit weird that, isn't it? But the other one, not too bad. Which come with a hole in the palm, because he has, again, MCU Iron Man staple. Oh, this one's coming undone. 2 Unibeam visual parts with slightly translucent plastic. So you can swap the hands out and have him firing a ray, a Unibeam, or a phaser, what have you. But he also comes with one very specific and distinct translucent part, and that is, if I can turn my iPhone torch on, the Tony Stark hologram head. This is great. Slightly darker paint around the beard and eyebrows to emphasize his facial features. They don't just get lost in the sculpt. But that is good. Like, you could, as a custom figure maker, you could take some skin tone to that and dark paints, make a really good Tony Stark. I'd be interested to see, has there been a Tony Stark head based on this? Because this is a very modern Tony Stark design. It looks great. It looks so good. Should we see how he looks on the figure? Look at that! Do you know what? This is a pretty cool alternate Iron Man figure, if he doesn't try and take a dive. If you are looking for a classic Iron Man style Iron Man toy, but you want something a little bit different, or if you've got Ironheart, Riri Williams, and you just want to give her a suitable continuity helpful companion, get the AI Tony Stark, man. This is pretty cool. If you're looking for it's sort of a classic Iron Man, you can't really go wrong. Obviously, you're going to have the helmet on rather than the holograph head, but what an option. What do you think? Tony Stark AI, Marvel Legends figure from the Mr. Hyde wave. Do you like him? Would you buy him? Would you make this your first Iron Man figure? Would you add him to your Iron Man collection if you already have some Iron Man figures? Let me know in the comments down below. If you'd like to help fund future toy reviews, you can do so by going to my description and clicking on the Amazon wishlist or the PayPal link to help donate a toy or money. You get a shout out, of course, for if I review the one that you want me to get. No obligation, obviously. You can support me other ways by liking the video, leaving a comment, all that good stuff. I hope to see you again very soon, because a little birdie tells me that I may have got Wenwu for my birthday, which means we can review the villain of Shang-Chi and Mr. Hyde. I'll see you again soon.